Hey everyone, welcome back to another All the Mods 9 episode. I've gone ahead and I have actually handcrafted an electric motor using this thing. It took, I don't know, 3-4 minutes to actually craft the thing up because of how slow the unit is going. So what I want to do is I want to replace that water wheel setup around the back with the first electric motor, and then I'm going to make a second one because I want to swap out this setup with another electric motor and pop him over here and drive this whole system. The electric motors are speed adjustable, so I'm going to get rid of most of this stuff here. So let me just grab some buckets because I'll get rid of the water. I'm hoping this works. I haven't tested it, so I made the motor. I just made sure I could actually work out how it works, and then I've jumped straight in to start recording for you guys. So let's get rid of the water wheels, and we may as well get rid of this stuff at the moment. Yeah, there we go. Gearboxes are gone. All right, cool. So the idea is I want to put the motor. I've got too much junk in inventory now. That'll do. I want to put the motor here. So this is the output. This is the input. At the moment, it's set to 32 speed. Hopefully, I'll pick that thing up. I'm going to put an end gate on the end of it. So let's just pop him there and set him up. Yep, he's got power. That should be turning. Overstressed. Oh no. I can't do it. I'm going to need a way of making this run at 20. No. Oh man. Hoping I could run this with the electric motor faster. Okay, I'm going to have to put some gearbox arrangements here. I can't direct drive it like this. We're going to need to do some fancy finagling to make sure we get all the bits and pieces in the right spot. Let's just quickly throw these items on here so that it actually don't lose everything. So the andesite alloy went at the top there, and then we had some plates. Goodness me. What was that again? Yep, so plate, plate, plate. That. This guy next. So, capacitor at the bottom, and the iron rod in the middle. So if I go and hit the button at the bottom now, that will actually activate that, and it'll, take forever because, well, it won't do anything because we've got no power connected to it. But what I need to do now is work out the best way of getting the stress units I need out of it. Let's go, create, because what I need is a way of changing gear shift maybe. I don't know. Again, it's something that I'm not super up on, using all the different gearboxes and stuff. What does the clutch do? Oh, that just disables, right? So let's just have a giggle here. Let's pop this guy here, and then I'll rotate him around the way I actually want him. Would be smart. Okay, so that's the way I want to output it. If I grab my ender gate on the back here, he should be turning the wrong way, of course. So, I wonder if I should direct drive it in the middle here. Because ideally you want, the amount of output, again, you want the amount of output to turn what you're doing here. Might move him along. First time I've used an electric motor, if you haven't worked that one out already. So if I pop him here instead, and we see what we can come up with, because ideally what I want to do is I want to just disconnect this shaft at the moment. And I want to try and run it off this. No, overstressed. Of course. Of course. This thing doesn't have what I need. I need to drive this off gears, don't I? Cool. So now that I'm getting the hang of it, now I need to work out how best to get this guy up and running. Let me just put my goggles on wherever they ended up. Build though? It's Minecolonies one. Ugh. Oh, they're probably in here. Engineer's goggles. So it's got 1216 stress units at current speed, which is interesting. But this one would have 256, 512,000. Okay, so a bit more. All right, bear with me. I'm going to get this to work. I'll be back in a second. All right, so I did some looking into it, and it looks like you cannot power any more than 16 mechanical crafters with an electric motor. So I have 55 crafters here. I've broken it down so it is just the star shape now, just to take a little bit more load off. But I need, with 55, I'm going to need 4 motors. So you must have, you take your number and divide it by 16. So 55 divided by 16 is like 3.4. So I'm going to need at least 4. That does mean that I can run 64 crafters. So I could probably put those ones back in if I want to keep the bottom end square. But I've popped it like this for the moment. I'm going to see if this works. I did break things, and hopefully this will actually craft the item. Maybe not. Maybe it won't do it like this, because normally I have to have. Really turning here? It's turning. Yep, that worked. Right, so the idea is you'll see that each level of belts will move at a time. And the idea is you want to bring each piece in. Oh, this is actually going slightly faster now that I dropped a couple of them off. I'm able to run it at 9 speed over there now instead of like 6, I think it was. So as the thing forms, it'll move each part in. Hopefully I've got things in the right spot to mold up. Oh, I think this is going to fail because these didn't come up. Oh no, so it's still winding in from down here. That's okay. That's just how it was all formed in here. So you can see that it's got 18 stress units at current speed. But you can see how slow things are at this speed, hence why wanting to put the electric motors on it, make it just that little bit faster. I don't know how much I'm going to use this. It's more just a piece around getting all the items I need and getting things crafting quickly, that might complete. So I've had times where I put everything in and then it just pops off at the end and you wonder why. No, that one's going to work. So we've got a second electric motor now. I just need 3 more. So the one motor that I did have, I do have worked out how to get it working over here. It's not running at the moment, but I'll show you what the go is. There another electric motor. Cool. So down here, what I've got is I've taken out all of this. I've taken out the big cogwheel that was here because it was too much stress trying to speed up that top section. This will work. So if I just get the endgame, I think I can put it on top, can I? I can. Makes it just a little easier to access this piece at the back. That'll run at 32. It'll also run at 100, which is nice and quick. So speed-wise, I can now, kind of crank things through. I haven't tried crafting on this yet, but ideally, with everything running this fast, we're good. That's currently using 187 Forge Energy Tick, which is nothing to sneeze at. Haven't checked on this in a while. Still keeping up. It's starting and stopping a lot more, but it's still able to produce more power than what we're currently using. I don't know what it's going to be like once I put 4 motors in, but The piece behind it is, even with the electric motors, as long as they're all set at the same speed, it'll run at that speed. It doesn't matter what speed you put in um, for the crafting. 16 is the max. So this one here, what I did to try and work it out is I just kept cranking up the speed on the electric motor here, and this star wheel broke. This cogwheel broke, so I just replaced it with this setup here. Again, things are running nice and quick. So if I wanted, for example, to make those other motors, we're going to need a few more of these spools. So obviously the things required are the brass plates. I'm going to need, when I say 3 more, I'm going to need 18 brass plates. Cool. Just move some of these things around because I've just got junk in my inventory, which is pretty standard. We are going to need some andesite alloy. So I'm going to need to craft some. Can you just craft me a stack, please? Cool. I'm only going to need 3 of them. I'm going to need the capacitors for these guys. Need some more redstone torches, eh? Really? Okay. How's a stack sound? Okay. So 2 more of them. That's them. And then I'm going to need a couple more iron rods. Why do 2 when you can do 4? Cool. And then I just need these copper spools. So the copper spools at the moment I've been manually crafting using copper wire. There is a create machine to make wire from plates, but I've just been making it manually. So I do have in here the cutters. Cutter. I don't know how many plates I've got. So I'm actually going to need, 12 per? 1. 2, and then 11. Oh, and I'm out of plates. Can I have some copper plates, please? Yes, I didn't make enough. It's fast. Yeah, sure. It's fast, but don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be waiting for anything when it comes to that. So that's much faster than I was doing things before. Okay, so that's the 36. That's noisy. I need 1 of them. Cool. Is that it? Okay, so and then it becomes the problem that I need to sit here and wait while these guys craft. Obviously, things being what they are, it's going to be a slow process, but once we've got this done, we'll be in a much better space to have things craft quickly. So I'm going to hit that button and let that go. You can see, as I said, you can see just how quick this is doing this now. A much better output as far as I'm concerned. And I don't need the water wheel set up at the moment. Whether or not I run that into there instead, but again, this is that stack of 64 is done. Heaps faster. Heaps faster. So again, yeah, it's going to take me a couple of minutes, I guess, to finish crafting these guys. So I'm just going to put another cut in the video. We'll get these done, and we'll get this hooked up so it's running on electric power. I'm going to need a few more ender gates, I believe. I don't know how many I've got left. Ender gate. Got 1. So I'm going to go make another couple of them. I don't think I set up an autocraft. No, I didn't. Harden ender gates. Yeah, I'm going to need another one of these. I crafted this one manually last time. Got these 3 items. All right, I'm going to go and set this up because I need to go upstairs to craft this. Put these things away. And I will be back once I have all of these things working. Back in a tick. So that 16 to 1 motor doesn't quite seem correct because I've managed to be able to power this with 3 motors. We've got the 3 here. They're not running super fast at the moment. I'm just running it on the normal speed as soon as you pop it in, but this is running. It's a lot faster than the water wheel there. I could turn these all up if I go and like pop this out of the way, and we could potentially put this up to, I don't know. Let's put it at 64 speed. Looks like it's going already, but I need to get back in there. That's all right. I've got a slot down the back here. Put these all on 64. Cool. It's running a lot faster, like a lot. So what I want to do to test it, I want to make the Patrick Star. So if you look at all the mod star, and we go to the shape crafting piece in the middle, you'll need a Patrick. And both, whichever recipe you go with. Obviously, I can't do this one. This needs shards, but this will need a Patrick Star. And a Patrick Star is just a bunch of concrete, concrete and concrete powder, mainly pink, magenta, green, and lime. So to do each of the blocks, what I want to do is just set up a pretty basic little concrete creation thing. I'm just trying to work out where's the best place to put it. First thing I want to do though is if I go to my fluid grid, we don't have water stored in here, so I'm going to grab a sink. I think that's a sink there, right? If I can connect into that somehow. Let's get rid of this shelf. Using this pick is dangerous sometimes. Let's pop this out the way. Can I put an external storage on the sink? We look in the system. Oh, I've got to turn it into a fluid one, right? Okay. All right, we've now got access to water. So again, what I want to do is just something very, very basic. I'm just trying to work out probably, I might just pop it on this level for now. I'm just going to put a fluid tank. And on top of it, I will put an exporter. We'll just break this for a second. And make it fluid export and say I want water. I'm not brag water in there. Really? Man. Water bucket instead. And that should fill up this. Slowly, but it's filling it up. We could speed it up with this, but that's not the end of the earth. So, those things are annoying. I will maybe disable it. Let's put that away. So, going through what we actually need to do the Patrick Star. Now, I did a quick calculation, or it wasn't quick. I actually sat there and counted each block. So in front of me, I've got written down what I need, and hopefully I've got it correct. But we'll see how we go. So there's 2 lime concrete here. Again, the reason I've done this is so I can take concrete powder, and apparently I can just pop it in here somewhere. So I just need 2 of them. Can I do that? There we go. 2 lime concrete. Otherwise, recipes for concrete require a bucket. You've got to do 8 at a time. So if I can do individuals, even better, right? So I've got the 2 lime concrete. I need 8 green powder and 8 green concrete. Okay, it is a little bit more wasteful on water, I believe. I got too much junk again. Let's just open the backpack and pop it. Oh, of course, I can't put more than one. Cool. Anyway, I do need a little bit more space. So I don't need any more exporters and the like. Do I have more in here? Apparently not. Let's get rid of the cogs. Let's get rid of this. And my spare electric motor, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. They can go away. The shafts. Maybe even the buckets. Alright, cool. So, as I said, I've got the 2 lime. 2 lime. I've got 8 green concrete and 8 green concrete powder. I need 8 magenta concrete powder. And I need 13 actual concrete. Right, and then in pink, we need 5 powder and 11 concrete. It'll take a moment to finish up. We can get rid of these 2 items in a second. Actually, let's just do it now. Nine, 10, 11. All right. So now becomes the fun bit. Trying to get this set up in the spaces that it needs to be. So we go back to Patrick. Let's just do that. So I might just do this off camera, otherwise it's going to be fun. So we've got like the 6 magenta on the bottom. Let's just get rid of that window. Let's go magenta, and we're going to need that. Magenta. And then these 2 outers. One and that one. And that one. And then these 2 here. Okay, so that's the magenta concrete. Might as well do the lime concrete next, actually. It should be that one. Oh, hang on, no, that one. That one? Does that seem right? Tell me if it's right. All right, so you can see how much fun this is going to be. So 6 pink concrete. We can do pink, pink, that, and then these ones are pink concrete. And then 1 here randomly, and then the 2 corners. And there, and then there, and there. Pink concrete powder. Yes, pink concrete powder. 2 in the middle. 1 there. And I'm pretty sure it was this one. Yep, and then 1 there. Coming along. Magenta concrete powder now. Magenta concrete powder. Like a chunk here. So next to that pink, we've got 3 concrete powder. And then there's 3 there. And then it looks like here and here. And then all the rest should be... Oh, no, I've got 2 lots of green. Okay, so concrete is... Which one on? Let's go concrete. This one, this one. And then it looks like we're in the middle. After all this effort, I hope I get this right. All right, Moment. Oh, it's going already. I was going to say moment of truth. I've got to push the button, but apparently it's just going to do it itself. I didn't realise it would activate as soon as I put it in. But that's okay. I'm fine with that. Hey! And you can see how quick that was. And we have a Patrick Star. Hey. Alright, so tick. And I do need to make one more thing here before that actually activates. I need to make the mechanical arm. I should have what I need for that now. Let's check it. Really quickly, mechanical arm. Do I have it? Yep, let's just craft that. That should take like no time at all. Done. One mechanical arm. Helps if I open the right thing. Boom. Nice. So, we get this one. This is going to give us something. The skeleton skulls, apparently. And we got the Patrick Star, which will give us a Master of Patrick, Sharpness 5, Looting 3, Sweeping Edge 3, Trident, a pedestal, and a reward. And I got a gas burning generator. Very nice. So, I mean, I could probably just extract the enchants from that, maybe. Put some. I wonder if I can. I don't think I can enchant this. So yeah, we've got a Patrick. We've got. What did I get? Really, a wither skeleton skull. Just that's it, and the gas burning generator. So we've got a couple of. I don't know if I dropped that. A couple of items here. I'm just gonna probably place them down somewhere because there's reasons. At the Master of Patrick, if you like. All right. Items into the system. Sort my inventory. I'm in a decent spot. So again, the create line, I can go back and like close out all the other items in the create quest line wherever it's hiding at the moment here. But I don't think a lot of these have no rewards. They're literally, it's just a means to an end to get you through. So in terms of completionist, if I'm going to complete the whole thing, every quest, then I'll go through and just make each of these items. But we'll see how we go. We're already, 40-something odd episodes into this series, and I've got tons to do. I do not plan on touching applied energistics, for example, though. So, will I complete the pack? It depends. I did make experience seeds. So I made some experience capsules and experience seeds. You can just right-click and put a level from your bar at the bottom into those. So it was just making the capsule, which was just some soul glass, soulium, etc. Just needed some soul dust, and then just filling it full of experience and pretty simply just some Imperium essence. So they're downstairs in the farm, just here, and going into this thing here. So we can use that. Did I get end seeds as a bonus there? Did I? Already got end seeds, I think. Did we? I think so. Yeah. I may just do this. Super wasteful, but not really needing it. So we put some andescents. Okay, so yeah, next episode, I'm not sure yet. We'll need to start working towards another one of these. So we've got the Master of Creation, we've got the Master of Patrick. Might just start pushing towards this, maybe. There's a lot of things we need to do, right? There's a lot. Items to craft for the star. What are you? Abyssal High Flux RF Coil. Produce Molnar. A Rainbow Furnace. Okay. And a generator. It's probably not bad. We're going to make all of them and we're going to get this. Are they part of the star? Or are they just needed for something that goes in the star? Probably. Yeah, the next emitter needs some of that stuff. Still lots to do, right? Lots and lots and lots. Maybe I need to clean up a bit more of this Evil Craft stuff. I haven't even touched Ars Nouveau. I did say I was going to do some immersive engineering in this area down the bottom here. It's getting a bit full. I might need to expand it out. I did say I was going to make this bigger, so I might expand the wall this way a touch and just get a bit more space and put some immersive engineering stuff this side of the basement. But I'm super glad I got this going, and obviously we will need that to make the star at the end. And if there is anything along the way that I need to use this automated crafting for, I've got it. It's ready to go, which is great. All right, so I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you everyone for watching. Leave those comments down below. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll work out what we're doing next episode. Until then, thanks very much, and I'll see you then.